Ah, got it. There we go. Now we got it.
Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Hey, hey.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can't hear me. Oh,
Can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes,
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I had the mute on. Do I sound clear? Because I might not use my headset tonight.
Okay.
Do I sound clear?
Yeah, you do.
All right, good,
The
good, good.
top secret Hollywood formula looks backwards to me.
It looks backwards to you, but not to them.
Okay, okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I sound okay? You can hear me fine?
Yeah, yeah, you sound great. You see how it's flowing different now? It's quickly going back and forth.
I can't see the back and forth on my screen.
Oh, I do. I see it. So now let
Okay.
me go.
As
So
long as you see it, that's fine.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the audio visual so where nobody can see you. So let's see.
Now, once the people opt in, they get the link to where to come on to be live with us, right?
Yeah, but I still send the link out and I to let post it out and let people know about it. Broadcast.
Okay. I need to
Video.
adjust this.
Yes, John. Okay. I gotta set up a few other things.
Okay. Good.
Oh, hold on, I'll be right back. I was finishing up something.
Mm-hmm. Testing, testing. Okay.
Do I look clear, Sunita?
Say that again.
Do I look clear?
Let me see.
Or is it a little cloudy?
Yeah, you look fine.
Enough light and everything?
You can probably use a little bit more light, but I can see you.
Use more light. Is that better? I think what's gonna happen is that the brightness with the webcam, they automatically kind of adjust. So,
Yeah, because my damn brightness is so bright. I'm trying to figure out how to adjust it.
right. Okay, we got that happening right there.
Mine is so bright. You think that maybe I should
Yours looks good though. I think because it blurs up your background. I really like how. Is that a webcam? Or
no,
is
that's the effect on Google.
really? Oh, let me look at that.
Yes, that's the Google effect right over there with the magic wand. It says Google effects. Because I'm going to use the hand. Can you hear this?
Yeah, I can. Oh, I like that.
You can hear that?
Yep. Which Google effects did? Yeah, I can hear that too.
Okay.
Which Google effects did you use?
The one that has the empty shaped person and it says backgrounds. So you click on it, it'll blur your background.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want that one. That'll mess up my thing. But I like that though. Okay, that looks good on you. I think that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it makes you it rocks for you. I mean, really, it does.
Yeah, my glasses don't move in time.
Yeah, nah. Hey, on the glass, I'm sweating. Let's see here.
Even if I wanted a mustache. So it don't do it correctly.
Don't do it correctly.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Sean.
At least
And watching you set up. That's fine. Here it is. Here's the link. Come on in, Sean. He says, I look brown. Sean said I look brown.
well, you are brown.
You know, Sean, I am brown. But I can see what you're saying. I can understand what you're saying. Let's see here. We can fix that with the lighting.
So when I talk, your screen goes back and forth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Between the person that's talking. Okay, that's good.
Yes, ma'am, it does. Well, let's try something here. Is that better? I got a lot of shadows.
It looks the same. Yeah, it looks a little, I don't know. It looks the same.
Looks the same. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Get your ring light.
I got professional setup.
I know.
Let's see here. Tuesday. Okay. Hey folks, if y'all are out there popping in one by one, you're seeing us behind the scenes. This is the action-packed behind the scenes of Unknown to icon. This is what happens. We pull it all out. Why not? It's okay.
Yes.
We'll be starting sharp, crisp at 8 o'clock. And so no worries, no worries. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I know my day was fantastic. Let's see here. Working on something here. Take that. Good. Mhm. Sean, you need a Google. You need to use your Google account to come in. Okay, I'm gonna try something here and see. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Good deal. Awesome. Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
That's all this hanging out in Austin, Texas, man. Rubbing off on me. Love Austin, Texas. Yes, I do. All right, let's see here. You don't see me right now. There we go. Good deal. Big doo 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 doo.
Really? Really?
I sing because I'm happy.
I sing because I'm free. You didn't want to see the face with that one. You didn't want to see the face.
No.
I gotta go grab some water. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, folks, if you just popped in, you're a little bit early. It's okay. We are here. We're behind the scenes just getting everything ready for you guys for an outstanding night. Just only you knew what we have in store for you. So tell a friend. Over here and open up the exclusive next level group.
All right.
Grab that link. See here, guys, if you guys are popping on, you see it, go ahead and start sharing those links out with your friends, and come on into magneticnetworkinglive.com. That's the exclusive, the upper level Facebook group. That's where you got all the cool kids are hanging out. Get on inside of there. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself, okay?
Okie doke. All right, all right. It looks like it is about that time. It looks like it is time for us to get started, and we are ready for you. So, hello, and welcome to Unknown to Icon. I am your co-host, CityToWells.com, and we thank you so much for joining us. We are happy to be here with you for the second night. Last night we had a great turnout last night, and our lineup was amazing. So if you missed last night, please, just stay around for tonight, and you're going to get so much goodness again tonight. And we do not want to waste anyone's time. We do not want to keep you all waiting. I just want you all to sit back and relax, excuse me, and enjoy the festivities for the evening. So before we get started, we want to do a few house rules. First and foremost, I want you all to put away all distractions. All distractions, phones on vibrate, the TV off. We need you all to pay close attention. Okay, we all want you to absorb this information. And then number two, head on over to magneticnetworkinglive.com. If you head over to magneticnetworkinglive.com, you will be inside the exclusive group with everybody. And once you all arrive over there, just do a little, you remember in school, here, present, here. Let us know that you are here with us, because we are excited and ready to play with you, with everybody. And once you all like that, kind of. Let us know you are here. I'm just going to type that inside the group. Let us know that you are here. So head on over to magneticnetworkinglive.com. And it says that my submission is waiting approval. So we're going to take care of that because we don't want anyone's submission to be waiting approval. So tonight we are going to get started and we are going to have a fantastic, fabulous time. And I know you may see some people on the screen there. You may see some people in waiting to share all of their great expertise with you. So let me introduce to you the man of the hour, the one who put it all together for us, the one who said that, you know what, I want people to understand and know what the Hollywood formula is. So let me introduce to you. His name is Anthony Abram. He's the CEO of Be Legendary Incorporated, founder of the magneticnetworkinglive.com, and the mastermind of how to network like a pro. Yes, how to get it done. Because in order for your success to grow, your network has to grow as well. So he is the mastermind behind that. And even if you're a rookie and you the most listened to the telesummit is dedicated to teaching, this is what he's dedicated to. He's dedicated to teaching and seasoned emerging entrepreneurs how to develop the #1 business skill set of thriving leaders. He is the man of the hour. He is the one that put it all together. He is the one that brought all these superstars inside of the room to share with you. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Mr. Anthony Abram. Hey, Anthony, what's up?
Hey, how you guys doing again today? How is everyone doing? Thank you, Shanita, for that marvelous, that fantastic introduction. It was really, I'm like, is that me you're talking about?
Yes, the one and only.
Well, it's blame it on my mama. It's not me.
I'll give her the credit.
But I'm really excited that about tonight. We have a fantastic lineup for you. The beautiful, the wonderful, the smart, intelligent Miss Anita Wells. You did a fantastic job in greeting everyone. Right now, everyone, go inside of our exclusive group, magneticnetworkinglive.com, and post up hashtag Sanita, you're looking great tonight. Post up in there, everyone out there. Hashtag Sanita, you're looking great. So actually, Sanita, you're looking great. Hashtag the Hollywood formula.
Thank you, darling. Thank you.
That is it. Yeah, this is awesome. But no, I'm really excited about tonight. Yesterday was a fantastic event. Many of you sent me personal messages. Many of you chimed in on my wall. I heard it all day through text messages and through emails, how you really were excited about the information that we shared with you. And that's really what it's about. It's really about opening it up to you guys. But I have to be honest with you. And if I could, looks like I want to make sure I have everything together here. Bear with me here. I'm still hitting these boards, but it's okay.
Just making it happen. Like last night, he said we had a great lineup of people, and tonight we are going to share so much more information with you. And Anthony is getting it all together so that we can run smooth and that you all can get the information that you came here to receive.
Absolutely. And I want you guys to understand this, that yesterday we had a great lineup, of course. We had some really fantastic individuals who came out and poured to us. So right now we want to thank our previous is that my phone? Is that your phone?
Sorry, my apologies.
It's okay. Hey, these things happen. So we want to thank the Mindy, Raymond. We want to thank our guest who were on, Mindy, Raymond. We want to thank Forrest Ward. We want to thank. I'm going blank.
I know we had so many great people on last night, and I was doing the same thing earlier. And we had Andrea. She was on here last night. Andrea Morton. We had Eric Coleman. He was on here. Mindy was on here, and then we are missing one lovely lady. Who was it? Mittman. Mittman.
Yes, Amy Mittman.
Amy. Yes. Yes, Amy.
You know what? And it's funny. You know what? I stood there and I was speaking, and I had a brain freeze. You know, sometimes when you're trying to get your words together, you get a brain freeze. And you know what I didn't do? It's funny because normally I'm not like that, but today I was. So the reason why I had that lag was that it brings us to our sponsor for the evening, and our sponsor is Brain Shift. This is, yes, Brain Shift. It says make shift happen. Supports focus, attention, and clarity, mental energy and stamina, motivation and mood memory. Yes. I normally take this. I want you guys to take a look at that. If you can see that, I don't want it to glare. Let me pull it back right here. Okay. You see that? This is actually, what'd you say?
I said brain shift. Okay.
Yeah, brain shift. And this is actually created by the neuroscientist, Miss Jovan Taylor. Now, she is a really sharp. You know her?
No, yeah. I don't know Jovan. I do not.
Oh my gosh, you got to know her. She is really a sharp individual, and she created this. And she's an actual neuroscientist, and she actually put together these formulated these special formulated tablets that really are designed to help create that focus, attention, and clarity. So they actually are our sponsor for this segment today. And right now, you know what I'm going to do?
Which is great for those that are in the industry, because then they will be able to remember their lines.
Absolutely. Absolutely they will. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and take one right now so we don't have any more of those brain freezes during this event. That's good. That's good. But listen, folks, when we got off last night, we had quite a few glitches, and we had some issues, and it got me to thinking about the way life flows, and it got me to thinking about, quite honestly, when we got off last night, while I was excited about it, it really irked me. I mean, I went to bed and I was tossing and I was turning all night long, and I really didn't sleep that good. I didn't sleep well. And it was something inside of my gut that kept telling me, it says, Anthony, you know, you got to do something different. You got to do something different. And the word that kept coming to me was authenticity. Authenticity. And I was like, gosh, you know, I was mad because I felt like people need to get the messages that we were trying to present to them. And I felt that there was this struggle, something in the way. How many of you guys have ever felt like you had something that's struggling? Every time you're trying to go up a hill and do something great, it seems like all of a sudden 2 or 3 things come and pull against you when you're trying to come up. If you've ever done that, just type in the group, that's me. That's me. That's how I felt. Because I think that this is a great opportunity that's going to touch somebody's life and do something spectacular for them, where they can move from being stuck and they can start moving into their greatness. And so I had to be sincere with myself. I had to be honest. And authenticity kept creeping up in my mind. And I knew what it was in my gut. I knew exactly what it was that was keeping me like that. And if it's okay with you guys, can I just have a transparent moment with you? Is that okay? Sunita, is that okay?
It's all right. It's all right. Go right ahead.
So what I did was, so right now, just to be transparent, we started out great. We had me there with my suit, and I'm there, but I wanted to give you guys the truth, the real Anthony, the real me. And while Yeah, I dress up well. You know, sometimes we can get caught up in the exterior and not see the true essence of an individual. So if we're going to be just truly transparent right now, you know what? This is Anthony. We're going to peel back the shine, peel back the glitz. You know, we're going to put down the wine glass. We're going to take off the wooden Superman tie. We're going to unbutton our collar. And we're just going to keep it real. Is it all right if I keep it real?
It's all right.
See, the thing that got me was that I wanted people to have the true essence of me. And I felt like God kept putting it on my heart, saying, Anthony, I need you to be clearer. I need you to be clearer. There's a message that I want you to share with people. I need you to be clear because people are tired of the smoke and the mirrors. They're tired of that. That people have been doing that to them for so long, keeping them on a roller coaster. And I said, you know what? I got to follow that calling. I got to follow that thing that pushes me. I got to follow that higher power that I connect with. So right now, like Miss Anita said earlier, we need you guys to clear out all of the mess that holds you back. Turn off your cell phones. Get off the phone. Turn off the TV. Don't worry about what's happening tonight. Focus all your attention right here because you know what? Life is about this. Windows of opportunity, and understanding that if you want to move from unknown, if you want to move your business, and you want to move your career, and you want to move from that stuck place in your life where you're at, you got to make that transition to something better. So it's two things I learned in this life. Let me pull this up for you. 1 second. Sometimes we have technology that comes in and it wants to work, and sometimes it's just a little slow. It's actually working tonight. It's user error tonight. So it is user error. And let's see here. Can you all see my screen? Let me know.
Yep, you see it.
Good deal. Awesome. Right now, we're talking about the 80-20 rule. Do you guys know what that is? The 80-20 rule is also known as the Pareto principle. And what the Pareto principle is, it states that 80% of the people, 20% of the people do 80% of the work. So tonight, while we have a wide variety of people who are coming in, tonight, this event is for not only just the actors and the actresses, the producers, and the people that want to be in the business. It's not only just for you, it's also for the people who are business owners, who are life coaches, who are business coaches, who are multi-level marketers, who are work at home businesses, who have brick and mortar businesses. This event is for you. But what I know about the Pareto principle is this, is that tonight I believe that I'm speaking to the individuals who fall into the 20% rule, who fall in the 20%. And it states that the 20%ers are the ones that actually get the job done. They actually move mountains. They actually are the ones who said, you know what? I'm not listening to the crowd. Tonight, I've got 3 rules for you. Rule number 1, we're going to have some fun, y'all. We're going to have some fun. Are y'all ready to have some fun?
Yeah.
Need some big fun. That's what I'm talking about. We gotta have some fun. When we learn, we're getting in here and we see all these things. My favorite teachers inside of when I was in school, even now, were always the ones who enjoyed fun. The preface to anything important is you gotta be able to have fun. So we want you guys to know that, to relax tonight and know that you're gonna have some fun. My second rule is this. I promise to give you 110%. I promise, and I'm asking that you guys give me 110%. My rule is that you give me 110%, and I'm going to give you an even bigger promise. There's a bonus. If you stick it out to the end, oh my gosh, you're going to be introduced to something so important it can make a shift in your life. You'll look back on this day as the pivotal point. You look back at this day, it's like, oh my God, what would my life be like had I not been on this event tonight? But see, understand, my promise to you, if you give me and Sunita and everyone that's on this event tonight your 110%, my personal promise is this. See, I will never take you where I have not been. My promise, I will never take you where I have not been. Everyone I'm showing you here tonight comes directly from my personal network, friends, colleagues, and I want to open up my heart and share them and their stories with you. And just to be transparent, when I tell you I'll take you where I've never been, I ain't never been to Hollywood. Never been to Hollywood. Drove through it. But you know what? I know what it feels like to be in Hollywood. I know quite a few people who were in Hollywood. That's what I do know. My second promise is this. I will never take you where God is not leading me. Now, for those of you out there who that may scare you a little bit, you know what? I'm a believer, and I don't apologize for that. So if that's something that's different from you, then I ask you to chew up the meat and spit out the bones. But I'll never take you where my Creator is not leading me. And my third promise is I will always suggest people, places, and things that are true servants and filled with love. I'm going to say that again. I will always suggest people, places, and things who are filled with love. So if I put them in front of you, then by all means, they've gone through a vetting process. And my vetting process is something serious. Because I peel back the exterior, I look into their heart, and I see exactly, you know how I judge a tree? You judge a tree by the fruit that it bears. And the people that are here have produced great fruit. And it's there for you to choose or not choose if you so choose. That didn't make sense, did it? Choose or not choose. Let's just choose whatever you want. But my fourth promise is this. I will always honor my assignment to be, do, and live my mission to serve others. That's what this platform is for. This was built on. Any platform that I do create is not about me. It's about we. There's an old Chuck D song. I'm a big Public Enemy fan, and P used to say, move as a team, never move alone. Move as a team, never move alone. That stuck with me throughout my life. Move as a team, never move alone. Serve others. You don't get there by yourself. And the third rule for you guys tonight is this is an interactive experience. We want you interactive. We want you inside of the exclusive private penthouse suite magneticnetworkinglive.com. We want you in there typing, interacting, asking questions. This is your opportunity. See, you don't want to sit back on the wall. The way you learn is through hands-on, getting involved. That's what you want. If you're a part of this, we need you to be interactive. This is an interactive experience. Isn't that right, Shanita? Absolutely it is.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Who am I and why you should listen to me? Well, I'm Anthony Abram, and I'm the virtual CEO of Be Legendary Incorporated. Be Legendary Incorporated is a media, branding, and consulting company where our focus is not just about driving profits. Our focus and our mission is to create legends and impact legacies. I created How to Network Like a Pro Even If You're a Rookie. Even to this day, it is the most listened to telesummit on the #1 business skill set needed by professionals, which is how to effectively network, how to build quality relationships. Everyone on this panel is someone that I value, and they have quality relationships that have impacted my life, and we're sharing with you. I'm also the author of Magnetize, Then Monetize, the magnetic blueprint to six-figure success. It's my very first ebook. Excited to launch it. People have raved about it. I'm excited to do that. It's a process that I'm honored to have done. I'm represented by Actors Clearinghouse. Actors Clearinghouse is in Austin, Texas, the oldest, most prestigious agency in Austin, Texas. And one of our claim to fames in the house is Renee Zellweger, the Academy Award winner. Renee Zellweger was also represented by Actors Clearinghouse, so it's an honor to be working with them. I've worked with international brands and companies such as Ford Motor Company, Babyface Music, Sweet Baby Ray's Barbecue Sauce, Anago Cleaning Systems, and Rooster Teeth Productions. Love Rooster Teeth Productions. Shout out to Bernie Burns and Matt Hullum. Really excited about them. I'll share some things about that later on. And I'm also a business and marketing consultant. Here's some of the brands that represent. The Urban and Toxic was our old logo before we rebranded and grew our business to the next level. We'll discuss that a little bit later on this evening. The thing that I want you to understand is this, that everyone has a purpose and everyone has a why. That thing that pushes them, that drives them. And I want to share with you exactly what my why is. That's me and my lovely wife, Andrea. And that was one of the greatest days of my life. And when I committed to her and I committed to the world, I committed to my Creator that I was going to do any and everything that I could to take care of this family, and that I was going to honor that as best I could. And that was a fantastic day. That's me and our kids. We have a blended family. We're out there on the streets of Austin, and they're my driving force. I mean, everything that I do is for them. But there's also another why that's not featured here, and that's my mom. My mom passed away. I was raised a a single child, the only child to a single parent mother, and seeing the struggles that my mom went through, and my father not being in my life until later on, my why was to be a good parent, to be a strong man, be somebody worthy of being looked up to, that my kids can look across the street and say, that's my daddy. My daddy did that, and that's me. That's my why. And my mama to be proud of me, rest her soul. Now, tonight, we're going to introduce to you fantastic people we've got. We keep saying that, but it really is important that you know who's going to come before you, because we're going to have Sean Brooks. We're going to have Christia Madassi. We're going to have Henry Blas. We're going to have Doug Stewart. These individuals are moving and shaking and impacting people's lives in ways that you couldn't even imagine. And I want you to pay particular attention as you listen to these fantastic people when they begin to share with you. Take this in your notes. Write this down and pay attention to the adversity and the defeat that they had to overcome to be in the positions that they're in right now. It's important that you know that ain't no such thing as an overnight sensation. It just don't exist. Don't buy into it. But how they dug deep and they let their fierceness shine. I want you to understand too, write this in your notes, their positive mental attitude, how they looked when they faced adversity and defeat, how they turned it around. And they said, not me. I'm moving forward. And I want you to understand too, in your notes, to write this down and look for how they decided to step outside of their comfort zone. It's so important that you step outside of your comfort zone if you want something great. See, we're being truthful, we're being honest here. I stepped out on the skinny branch. See, I'm a man. I ain't have on no big girl panties. I on my big boy underoos. I said, hey, to step out here, woo, and meet the world. But I had to step out of my comfort zone because I knew that's where growth was. And if you apply these things to you, if anything you take away, if you apply all these things to you, the one thing that I can guarantee is this: you win. Absolutely. All day, every day, you win. Now, see if you guys can. Oops. My camera went out. It's okay. We'll get it back on. There we go. So, I said you'll win. Now, by show of hands out there, inside of the group, how many of you guys think that I'm here and I'm going to sell you something? Just tell me. You think I'm going to sell you something? You know what? I am going to sell you something. I'm going to sell you on the fact that you can move from being an unknown, overlooked individual in your life and in your business, and you can move to a championship status. You can be iconic. I'm going to sell you on the fact that, you know what? Now, you don't have to listen to the haters. You don't have to listen to the people who tear you down and say that, you know what? You can't do this. You don't have what it takes. You're too fat. You ain't got this. You can't pull this. Well, you need to take care of your business over here. No. I'm going to sell you on the fact that, you know what? There's an option. There's a better way. That, you know what? Your life can and will be better because, you know what? The Creator designed you that way. And you know in your heart of hearts that you were meant to shine. See, that's what I know. See, that's what I'm going to sell you on. And then I'm going to sell you on an opportunity that you can actually come in a little closer and play with leaders such as myself. And you know what? Before you run, spontaneously get up and you run to the website and you jump in and see exactly how can you get in and when you know, how can I be a part of this? No. Just sit back and relax and understand. Hold on. If you hold on, it's going to be some good stuff for you. So, hey, let's pull it back. You've heard enough from me, Mr. Anita. All right, you know, let's I love that sound. I mean, it just gets me. I'm like, what's going on? Who we got up next?
All right. That was magnificent. That was great. If you are in the if you have not jump over to magneticnetworkinglive.com. Join the group if you are not there, so that we know that you are here. Anthony just shared his story with us and shared his background about what his why is and why he's here with you all tonight, why he is sharing the Unknown to Icon event tonight, the Hollywood formula, and just being really authentic and transparent with his journey. And so we appreciate you for that. I think I need to give you another round of applause.
You know, I gotta just keep it real.
All right. So let's see who we got up first. I believe Sean is here. Sean Brooks. Is that who we have? Did Sean come on in?
Yes, Sean is in here. Hold on one second. Let's see.
Look at there. Wave your hand, Sean. We see you. Hello. So Sean Brooks, you're a retired Air Force Master Sergeant, 21 years. Thank you for serving our country, sir. We appreciate you. And you also served as a truck driver, a paralegal, a drill sergeant. Man, you have done so much. And then all of that, before you retired, you joined a modeling agency and started doing commercials. And you were a government contractor as well. And then building Microsoft SharePoint entry. What is it that you don't do, Sean? Can you tell us what you don't do? Unmute your microphone for us and tell us what you don't do.
We can't hear you, Sean. We can't hear you.
Are you plugged in?
You might have to refresh. He's going to come back in. He hopped out.
Sean's going to come back to us, and then we're going to have the opportunity to talk to Sean. But tonight, I'm here for the Unknown to Icon, and those of you that are joining us and you are in the group, let us know that you are here, because we have the virtual red carpet coming up. You don't want to miss your opportunity to stroll the virtual red carpet.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely don't want to miss that carpet. So what you want to do is make sure you get your best selfie or your best headshot. All right. And what you're going to do is you're going to get that together, because we're going to make sure that we showcase you on the red carpet. And you know what I left out yesterday?
What's that?
You know, I forgot to showcase all of our wonderful businesses out there, all our business owners. So what we want to do is, if you got a business, you got a Facebook page, we're going to have the virtual red carpet Facebook Like Fest, right?
Oh, okay. All right.
You know, you like that term, the Like Fest?
The Like Fest. Okay, so go on into the group, magneticnetworkinglive.com.
Yep. Get in there.
Be.
If you haven't been in, we'll let you in the door. Just add us. You know, knock on the door 3 times, and our big bouncer will come in and check you out and let you inside, and because you've already been validated.
Okay, Tiffany Mayfield say, yes, Anthony, it is on tonight. She is already in the group. She is letting us know that she is here and that she is listening. Tiffany was with us last night, and so she is here with us for a second night, and we appreciate you for being here, Tiffany.
Shout out to Tiffany. Yes, Tiffany is a wonderful spirit. We love you, Tiffany. You're good people. Did you know that Tiffany is actually from my hometown?
Oh, is she? I did not know that.
Tiffany is from LaPorte, Texas. Shout out to the LaPorte, Texas, LaPorte Bulldogs. I
I don't have a bulldog sound effect. Sorry.
Well, you know what? You know what? Tonight is about the dogs and the poodles. Okay, so I'm in dog mode, and you are a lovely poodle. So it's okay. See, it's about the dogs and the poodles.
I don't want to be a poodle.
Well, you know what? We got Doug Stewart on tonight. Okay. See, Doug Stewart had of the Two Live Stews, and they have the dogs and poodles nationwide, and the dogs ride and in unity, and they, so the men are bark, and the poodles just glide. So you are a poodle. Embrace your inner poodleness.
Okay, I'll be a poodle just for tonight. Just for tonight. Who do we have in the room? I think Henry Blass is in the room.
Henry Blass.
We want to welcome you, Henry. We are going to be chatting soon, huh? Henry is in the room. We appreciate you for being here.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah. We are waiting to get Sean back in the building.
Well, it's okay.
So that he can share with us. Who else we got coming up?
So also we've got Christia Madassi. Who's gonna
I love that name, Madassi.
Madassi.
It just sounds sophisticated.
Madassi. Christia, she's a really fantastic individual, sharp, and you guys are gonna really love her tonight and what she has to share and her fantastic voyage. And you know what? I think right now what we need to do is we need to have a share fest right now. I think it's about.
Sean said he can't see or hear the video. We got to get Sean together. We are waiting on Sean to share his magnificence with us.
Yes, we are. So right now, while we're getting that together, this is what I want you guys to do. You're watching us right now, live on this legendary broadcast, Unknown Icon. If you look up above, you'll see the little Facebook share button. Now, wait. We don't want you to just jump in there right now and just start clicking it, right? We don't want you to do that right now, right? But you can hover your button over. Just click it and get ready, because you're going to type this in. We're about to light up the internet. We're about to light up Facebook. We're going to give them some goodness. We're about to make it happen. We're going to let everybody know. So this is what I want you to write. I want you to write in there, man, comma, this seminar is good, exclamation point. Again, man, comma, this seminar is good, exclamation point. Hashtag unknown to icon. Hashtag unknown to icon. Are you ready? Did you get that? Man, this seminar is good. Hashtag unknown. Oh, you know what? Add a little something to it. The next sentence, come join me. Exclamation point. Come join me. Hashtag unknown to icon. All right. On the count of 3, we're about to light it up. All right. On the count of 3. Count it down. 1, 2, 3. Share. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. Because you know what they say. Like we said, you don't do anything of greatness by yourself. No. There's other people that you want to bring from that out there who are stuck in that muck. You want to bring them over to the good side, to the light. Come on over. So yes, let's see who out there is sharing it. Well, also, we want you to post that out. You can post that in the group as well. So see what we got there. We got Sean together yet?
No, we are.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. So listen, folks, I want you to know this. See, we talk about who this is for, and we talk about, you've seen it all across the country, you've seen it on your feeds, all the great people that we have lined up. But understand this. If you've ever been curious about that, if you ever thought that, I wonder if I could actually make it on the big screen. I wonder if I could ever break out of this cycle. Let me tell you, it could be done. It could be done. And it's funny. There's a little story. It reminds me of, I was going to tell you guys one of the things that happened to me years ago. I used to, believe it or not, I used to have this big afro, this huge afro. And late at night, every night before I went to bed, so my mama would get, I sit between my mama's lap on the floor, and she would plait and twist my hair, and that's the way you got to have that fullness in that body, right? And so she twitched my hair every single night, and I just loved it, in my hands. And I get up, I go to sleep, I give my mom a hug and kiss, and I go to bed, and I wake up every morning excited. And I run to the mirror, and I start untwisting my hair one at a time. And then I grab my rake. How many of y'all know what a rake is? I'm from Texas, so we called it a rake. And I grab my rake, and I start pulling out my hair. Yeah. I look at myself, and the next thing you know, I start daydreaming who I was. I was an action hero. Anybody ever done that before? You ever danced in the mirror and dreamed that you're going to be somebody else? I was like, oh my gosh. And then I get to my favorite song. I turn my favorite music on, and I was a huge, believe it or not, I was a huge Elvis fan. I love those old Elvis movies. I love them. Still love them to this day. Right? Elvis was just so cool. He was just he always got the girl. So I come in, and I get that Sunita, I want you to remember this. Remember that Crown Royal grease? Get that petroleum jelly. I get that petroleum jelly. Slick the side of my hair up. Oh my gosh. That's probably why all you naturalists out there, you're probably saying that's why your hair is gone now. But it was always there. And sometimes you think that those childhood fantasies that you had of being something great, people tell you when you start to get older to let that go. That's the thing of kids. Step into the real world. And so I did that. I went out searching for good job, good benefits, and I hopped on the roller coaster wheel of life and began my journey up the ladder, up the corporate ladder. And then always trying to get to that next rung. How many of you ever know what it's like to try to climb a corporate ladder and try to get somewhere from one step to the next, and you have to conform your ideology and who you are to be what they want you to be? How many of you have ever felt that way before? Well, that was me. And then one day I got kicked off the corporate ladder and landed square on my butt, out of work, no job, and I was homeless. And I ended up having to live in the back of an 18-wheeler. Yep. And the lesson that I learned there was this. I didn't know that my greatest defeat would be my greatest victory. See, sometimes you guys can't see that. See, so right now, sometimes you get challenges. Just like right now, we're trying to get Sean on, and we want to introduce you to more people and technology. And that something out there is trying to stop you from getting it. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's really, really good. It's when it's a challenge. But it's okay. See, it's all about those who persevere, who stick in and hold tight. Those are the ones who get the grab the brass ring. You know what I mean? How many of you like would know that? So if that's you, you don't. I know we're virtual, but you know what? You say, hey, that's me. Type it in the group. Let us know. Hey, Anthony, that's me. We see you. But you know what? You're called for something greater. You're gonna get it. How are we looking, Sunita? Where's my man at? We waiting for him.
Yeah, Sean is having some technical difficulties. I'll tell
Okay.
you about this technology.
All right.
And Henry is trying to connect as well. If Christia can connect, then that will be awesome.
Right. Hey, this is how it is. You know, sometimes you get a script. They give you a script, Sunita, and they say, these are your lines. And
Then
you
they
learn
say changes, new script. We got changes.
changes, changes.
And they
You
give you a new script right then and there. You have to learn those lines right then and there.
So right now, you're watching the Hollywood formula change on the spot. Absolutely.
Yeah.
On the spot.
So let's see if we can get Christia.
Mm-hmm.
They said Henry said they're in their own hangout. Okay, they're watching us live on YouTube. They are doing that, but they are in their own hangout right now.
On hangout. Oh my gosh, people.
So they are. You said, okay, everybody's in their own hangout, which I don't understand why.
I don't understand that either. If it ain't
It is a beautiful thing.
one thing,
It's a beautiful thing.
it's
But
another.
yes, they are in their own hangout right now, which is okay. I think if we can get someone to join us. They're looking at us live on YouTube. Hi.
Yeah, close out of the YouTube it all together, guys. Close out of it all together. And now look for the link we're gonna be sending you.
Yeah, I just posted the link again. You know. So let's see what happens. But you were speaking about being a kid and being a superhero and having those ideas. And I shared last night that when I was 3 years old, my mother told me I was going to be I told her that I wanted to be a star. You know, didn't know what kind of star that was. And that was in 1970 something. Don't want to tell my age, but but she said that I told her I was going to be, and so she bought me this outfit, and it had two little tie-ups on the side. You know, back then the outfits had the tie-ups. See if we can get them in the room while we're talking. But the outfits had the two little tie-ups on it, and then the shirt on the top of it said star, and it was in sprinkle letters, glitter letters, and I had these red shorts with the little white trim. And I remember even that young, just wearing the outfit and not sure what kind of star I was going to be, but I knew that I wanted to be something. I am like you. I'm that person who, somebody's coming in. Somebody's coming in. I am that person who, not the typical 9 to 5 person. And so I was always into, okay, we got Christy. She's joining us. I think Henry's joining us. And let's jump right in and see if we can talk to one of them, and maybe I'll tell my story later if we have time. Can you all unmute yourselves? Let's see if they can unmute themselves. Live and live in color. This is what technology does. But the show must go on. The show must go on.
It's funny because I see Christia. Let's see.
Yeah, I see both of them.
Let's see here.
I see both of them. I don't know what's happening with them.
It's a Google thing. The Google Gremlins are out tonight.
Okay, Henry can't unmute his mic. Can you unmute them from that end?
Yeah, I can. I just did.
Okay, yeah. We are having some serious technical difficulties with that.
I'm gonna have them rejoin, guys. I'm gonna take you out and just come back and rejoin, and we're gonna try it again.
Okay.
Mhm. Bear with us, folks. These things happen.
These things happen.
You are tuned into you're logged into magneticnetworkinglive.com is where you should be, inside of there. So what we want you to do, we need someone inside of the group we want you, if you're a business owner, we want to make sure we acknowledge you. So we want to start one post, and up under that post, we're gonna up under that post, we want everyone to put their link to their Facebook page, because we're gonna start that one post and put it up under there and go back and share. So right now, I want you guys to do that while we're doing this, because we have a lot of business owners out there. We want to make sure that we acknowledge you guys, and we honor you, and we shine the spotlight on you and your businesses. Okay. So, as a matter of fact, while they're doing that, I'll take care of this. Sunita, why don't you go ahead?
Now that they can't join the group, Anthony. I'm sorry. Both of them says they can't join the group.
They can't join the group. Well, let's see here. Let's try this again.
This is a little Google glitch.
So if you could, Sunita,
yes,
just look out of the group there, and let's give some shout outs and give some praise to, let's call out some of those business owners who are out there who are sharing their Facebook pages.
Okay.
And their links. Let's see here, this guy.
Let's see, we have Perfectly Blessed. Perfectly Blessed is Miss McKee, Make It Happen. Miss Make It Happen, Perfectly Blessed. She has a business, and that number, if you need an expert to monitor, or to not monitor, that is the wrong word. If you need an expert to set up the perfect environment for you, whether it's a relaxation environment, whether it is a special Valentine's environment, Perfectly Blessed will help you out. And it's 803-728-9559. I'll go to Perfectly Blessed and like their page there.
Perfectly Blessed. All right. So everybody, go over when you see Perfectly Blessed and share. Give them a like. Okay.
Yeah, like the page.
So many times I find people think that they hold their likes as if they were dollars, and it's a like, folks. It's a little click. Give them a like. Help someone out. You'll be amazed how it comes back to you, because you want to shine too. Go ahead and do that.
Okay. So who else do we have? We had Nama Williams, who's the owner of AmericanPhotographic.com. Namu, he's the owner of AmericanPhotographic.com. So y'all can go there and check out.
Wasn't he here yesterday? Welcome back, Namu.
Yeah, he was here yesterday.
Welcome back.
Let's see. Let's see, who else do we have in the group here? Let's see. Put it on your calendar.
Okay.
Every Wednesday night, meet the mature adults at My House Restaurant and Bar. They have DJ live music, and they have it going on over there. And that number is 803-724-2502. You can check them out. Dwayne Fisher. They have a business going on over there.
Okay.
So yes, we have some people in the group that are sharing their business. We appreciate that.
Good, good, good.
What it is that you do. And you all can always catch me as well. So did we get them in the group yet?
We're working on it. We're gonna get that. Again, folks, we apologize. Hold on one second. Keep on acknowledging those businesses who are, and hey, right now, share. You know, right now is a great time for you guys to share, because when we pull on, we're gonna keep this train moving. Keep it moving. So we've got Sean Brooks of Sean B Consulting. Of course, he's going to be on here, but he builds and revises resumes for a affordable price. He's a entrepreneur as well, but he'll be sharing that about with you guys.
Okay, got a thumbs up from Sean. Just see an email over there too.
Thumbs up. I need your email address. Thank you, sir. This is quite all right. This is the great things, guys. I mean, sometimes especially in this industry, it's about hurry up and wait. But once we get the steamboat rolling, going. Okay. And we're about to get Sean squared away as well.
Okay. Okay, Anthony, I have Sean on my phone. Sean, say something to see if we can hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear?
Yes.
You can hear him okay?
Yes, I hear him.
Okay. All right, good. Then this is how we're going to do it. You have to make adjustments when you need to make adjustments. Sean, can you see me?
I can see you.
Okay. Okay. So Sean can see me. I can't see him, but I can hear him, which is great.
Great.
Okay. So Sean, let's talk about what it is that you do. You serve. Oh, there you go. I see it. Okay. So you can see Sean right there. This is how we gonna have to conduct this interview. Sean, so you served 21 years in the military. Thank you for your service, sir. How do you go from the military to commercials? How does that work?
Well, my daughter was into modeling, and I went to go pay for her headshots. And now my agent says, "Are you into modeling?" I said, "No." She said, "You should." And I said, "Okay," and that was it.
Oh wow! All right. So share with us some of the things you've done. What are some things you worked on? Well, first of all, where are you located?
I'm in San Antonio.
Okay, you're in San Antonio, Texas. Okay, tell us some of the things that you've worked on.
Since I retired?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just did a Ford commercial this Sunday. Hopefully it'll be aired at the Super Bowl. I've done a Pepsi commercial, and 2 independent films. The first film was called Now Hiring, and the most recent film is called Leave, which should be coming out this February.
Oh wow! Oh wow! So you go from the military. How different, which I know I can already imagine the answer, but how different is spending 21 years in the military and then deciding to be on someone's set? And then was this a childhood dream or was this just the fluke when you took your daughter?
No, it was just a fluke. I mean, I don't believe I got too, so I'm sure it was part of God's plan. But that's just how I believe everything. It's great. It's been great. Being a drill sergeant was like a 4-year active school.
Oh, okay.
Been on my training.
Okay, right. Okay, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, and everything's been going good. You know, I've done little small bits and pieces, a lot of training videos. Recently, I did a training video for the Air Force as an officer. You know, I was enlisted, but you know, it was a role that I knew, all the lines and everything. It's just what I lived. It's been great.
Well, that is awesome. That is a different connection. How the military and the whole acting thing came together and worked for you. But that is awesome. And then being in a space where you're just taking your daughter to do something, and they're like, "Hey, do you think that?" So yeah, that is totally awesome. If you can give any one piece of advice to anyone who's listening, anyone who has never been on a set before, anyone who does not know anything about this Hollywood formula and how it works, even though you're in Austin, Texas, it is all the same around, because I lived in Hollywood and here in St. Louis, and I've done in both areas. So if you can give any good piece of advice to anyone who's listening, what would you say in reference to the pursuit of the career?
I would say just be yourself. You know, when you make friends, just get to know people. Find them on Facebook, find them on LinkedIn, wherever you can, and be honest and be real. You know, and treat people the way you want to be treated.
Okay.
It goes back to Jesus' golden rule: love one another as He loved us. So just be honest and be nice. You know, with the resumes, I do them for very low cost, just to help people. I used to do them for free, but
yeah, people don't honor free, Sean.
no.
I have learned that the hard way. I used to take an acting class when I lived in Los Angeles, and the coach at the time, he did the class for free. And then Eric LaSalle was a friend of his, and Eric LaSalle told him, "You need to charge something. If you don't charge anything, charge something." Then he started charging $5. Do you believe that class started to fill up for $5? When it was free, people didn't come around. But when he started charging $5, the class would fill up. So, you know, having that, you know, idea, people in the head, a lot of people think free. And I don't know what the connotation is to the free, but I'm glad that you got that. Even if it's a low cost, you got that. So tell us a little bit more about the resumes and what you do with that.
Well, with the resumes, I just have people email me a copy of the overs. If they don't have it, I have a form I can send them to fill out.
Okay.
They email it right back to me. I put a resume together for them in an executive style format instead of the everyday format. And I've had a lot of people tell me that it's successful. You know, the cost is very low. Normal price is like $200 and something for the company. I start at $50 for one page, and then $25 after that.
Okay. Okay, so Sean is a Renaissance man. Okay, he military 21 years. He get acting gigs on the flute. You can find him a couple of movies coming up, and if you want a job, Sean can hook you up with that too. Sean, tell everybody here that's listening, where can we find you?
You can find me on Facebook. Just look for Sean B. Resume Consultant, or you can look me up on the internet. It's Mr. Brooks Sean.
Okay.
Wix.com/Sean B. Consultant.
Okay, there we go. There it is. Anthony, you have something you need to add to Sean? Okay, I think Anthony had to go take a breather. He just let me conduct the interview. He went to go take a breather from all the technical difficulties. But I'm glad you were able to get through my phone. And I don't know if any of Henry or Christia is listening, but did you just dial my number? How'd you get through my phone?
Well, I typed your name in the Hangouts.
Okay, cool. So Christy or Henry, you guys can type your name into the Hangout so we can conduct the interview this way. If you got to make something happen, you got to make it happen. Is there anything else you want to share with people that are listening?
No, I just say, again, be yourself, be real. If you're into acting, you go on auditions, take your time, speak normal things. Don't speak real fast like this, just take your time.
Yeah, people get nervous. People get nervous when it comes to the audition because you really don't know what to expect. And I remember going on the whole audition circuit, and it's like they tell you they want one thing, and then sometimes you can get in the room and they want something else, and it's so funny. But you really have to have thick skin. Have you found that to be true?
Absolutely. I've blown a few auditions, but the one where I was myself, they went pretty fine. They asked me, said, "Tell me a little bit about yourself," and I did. It went great. That's how I got the last gig.
Oh, that's cool. What roles are you playing in these movies you got coming up?
I play an FBI agent in movie Elite.
Okay.
And in the last one, and now I'm
You play what? Say it again.
a police officer.
A police. Okay, so those fit you. FBI. You look like an FBI agent and a police officer. Yeah. See that? Look. See that? Well, I appreciate you, Sean, for finding a way to get in so that you can share these nuggets with those that are listening to us here for the Unknown to Icon event. And I appreciate you for joining us. And even though we've had some technical difficulties, you found a way to get through. So I appreciate you for that.
No problem.
All right. Thank you. Have a great evening. Okay.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. So we got Sean to join us via the phone.
Yeah. That was an awesome interview. Yes, absolutely. I'm here taking care of technical difficulties on the back end. But because you're such a consummate professional and you can keep the ball moving, that's why you're here, and you're such a help. It is awesome.
Thanks. I try. I do my best. I swear I do my best.
So I'm going to share this with you guys about Sean, and I know I couldn't say that on there before, but one thing I like about Sean and the relationship that we had is that we would often run across each other at auditions, and whenever there was a need for a black male, African American male in his late 30s, then that's where we were at, and we didn't see it as a competition. What I liked about him, when I very first started, Sean was one of the first people that I met, and I saw him 2 or 3 times, but every time that he saw me, he always looked me in the eye, gave me a big smile, and he said, "Hey, nice to meet you." And that really warmed my heart. And there was one particular time where we had both finished auditioning for a part, and he came outside and we got in the conversation. And I asked him, I think there was a part where I had been going over and over and over, and I was really struggling with not getting any parts, but I kept going and going and going. So I asked him, and I remember him standing there, and we were going for this. Sean had on this construction worker outfit, right? Sean's the type of guy, he's gonna show up in full costume. You tell him that he's going to be a construction worker, he's going to show up. You show up FBI agent, he's subject to have FBI written across his back. And I remember him standing there, and the light was kind of coming behind him, and he's like, brother, you just keep going. you've got that good spirit. You do this. He just poured into me, and it was just like a ray of light. And I always forget him. It looked like somebody from definitely from a Hollywood movie, and it was funny that the way it happened. And if he was on here, he probably would laugh about it too. But I was really thankful for him, and he was really pivotal. And it wasn't long after that, after I made some adjustments to what he had shared with me, that I was able to begin to see an increased amount of success. So, you know, technology may have gotten in the way of us having that conversation here, but definitely appreciate you, Sean, and thank you for sharing your information and sharing your heart and your story with the audience.
Okay, yes, I just posted his information in the group. So if you go over to magneticnetworkinglive.com, you can get more information on Sean, magneticnetworkinglive.com, and you can find him in the group.
So
he said he remembered that. Did you get that message? I remember that. I just keep being me, keeping it 100. Thank you, Sean. We appreciate you.
So it looks like we're having some issues with everyone getting on, including our main guest. So we're trying to see what we can do about this. Let's see here. I want to break the link and come back. Well, we may have to do that. And we apologize, folks. It happens. We're trying to make sure that we provide you with the best.
Yeah, that's what happens. Sometimes the technicalities, we can get all fancy if we want to.
That's right.
Technicalities. I mean, they can call me on the phone if they want to do that.
Okay.
We can get the information out.
Go ahead. Let's get Christia on the line, and while we still continue to try to do this. I'm gonna go on mute right there.
Yeah, if we can get Christia on the line, that would be awesome. And see if we can get because you all do not want to miss Christia. Christia Madassi. I love that name. I don't know why. Madassi. It just sounds like it should roll off the tongue. Madassi Hoffman is a marketing professional, trained actor, and published poet based in Austin, Texas. She owns her own copyright and graphic design company, Center Light Media, and an app development company, Mama Linguia. Christia brings a unique range of experience to her work as a writer, designer, and actor. She has been a U.S. Coast Guard certified launch driver and antique furniture restorer. She has done a number of things. She's lived in Canada, Costa Rica, Hungary, Nepal, Switzerland. She has a plethora. Remember that word when it first came out? Plethora. Everybody uses it all the time. A plethora of talents. And she is represented by the Tag Talent Agency since 2009. She's a trained voice actor. She's trained with Lenny Frazier. Oh my goodness. 2 years of Masonry Conservatory program. I don't know why I can't read today. And she's currently hooked on studying improv at the Cold Town Theater. So yes, she has a great resume. If we can get her on the line, that will be awesome. And she can share with us all this greatness that she has. I'll see if she can call me. And I know Anthony would love for.
There we go. All right.
You got somebody? Oh, we got Doug's too. He's in here. Hi, Doug. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am well. I think we're going to have Anthony come back and join us.
You think that I wouldn't join? We've got Doug Stewart on the line, and I'll stay masked up. Heck no. I'll come down.
What's up, people?
How you doing, Doug?
I'm great, man.
Awesome. You shining and glistening over there, man, looking all superstarish.
Yeah, right. Under these hot lights.
It's
all good, though. It's all good.
That will do it.
Well, Doug, meet our lovely co-host, Miss Sunita Wells. Sunita, meet Doug.
How you doing,
How
Sunita?
are you, Doug? I've heard so much about you.
Good, good. I hope good things.
Well, coming from Anthony, I'm not sure.
Right, yeah. That's what I heard.
Y'all just gonna throw me under the bus like that, huh?
We wouldn't do that to you. Go ahead, Anthony. Just take it away. Let's talk to Doug and let Doug share with people all of this greatness that he brings to the table, because he has many years of experience in the industry, and we would like to share with Doug to share with us. Many years.
Minty. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Look here, hold on 1 second. Things are coming here.
Doug, I can read this bio. It's nice and long. You got all kinds of stuff going on.
I had somebody write it for me now.
Oh,
I just gotta tell you that.
did you read the part when they talked about your dog when you was 3?
My what?
Your dog.
No.
You didn't read that part. Supposed to proofread your bios, Doug.
Yeah. Well, I proofread it when I first got it.
No, it's fine. It's not. I'm just kidding.
Well, it's exciting. People, right now, I need everyone out there to get to the edge of your seat. I need you to focus your attention right now on your front screen, because we have an incredible guest here. Yes, we've had our technical difficulties, but you know what? Like I told you, what's supposed to come through is going to come through. Everything happens for a reason. And tonight, we have with you the incredible Mr. Doug Stewart. But let me tell you about this. See, radio host Doug Stewart has launched a new online sports radio talk show that debuted back in mid-September of 2014. The Doug Stewart Show features lighthearted sports interviews and commentary that can be heard live throughout the show's mobile app and on the show's website, thedougstewartshow.com. The Doug Stewart Show offers a fun, lighthearted experience that the fans familiar with the Two Live Stews were longing for. The Doug Stewart Show serves listeners honest, raw sports talk heard daily from the Doug and his fully engaged, interactive audience in the live Spreaker chat, the platform for which he broadcasts his show. The Two Live Stews is aired every Monday through Friday, every Saturday from 10 to 12 o'clock Eastern Time in Atlanta. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, get your barking together. We've got Mr. Doug Stewart. Doug, how you doing?
I'm fantastic, man. How you doing, Anthony?
You know what I wanted to say?
What?
If you ain't stewing, what the hell are you doing?
Exactly. Say that. Yeah. You've been waiting a long time to say that, huh?
Man, years to say that. Years to say that.
Appreciate it, bruh. Appreciate it.
It is an honor to have you here. For those that don't know, we gave him a little bit of background. Like we said, Doug Stewart, Doug and his brother, you may know them from their fame of the Two Live Stews. They also were former ESPN analysts. They used to kick my man's butt. What's his name?
Skip Bayless.
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
It was Skip Bayless's butt across the airwaves like a rock on water.
Kicked his butt so bad they told us to stop coming. True story. True story.
So you know what? It's funny you should open up about that, because you guys were so impactful. Now, I told people in my former life I used to be a truck driver.
Uh-huh.
And that's why I first, engaged with you guys. I first heard about you, and you carried me and literally thousands of other men across the country listening to you, and that's why I first, found out about you. And you all took off like wildfire. Like, you just killed it. So all of a sudden you were everywhere. Like, if you guys can go back to listeners, you look back on my Facebook post, you can look back at 2009. I was putting Facebook posts up about you guys way back then.
Right.
I was barking. I was saying, you guys got to get on that. So you guys were hot. You blew up. You were everywhere. And all of a sudden, it was like, hey, wait a minute. Tuesdays, y'all not there.
Right, right, yeah.
What happened with that?
Well, I mean, all good things come to an end, I guess. We were on radio for over 12 years, started back in 2001. And, obviously great success, syndicated nationally for many, many years. Like you said, we were on ESPN for over 5 years as well. We had done a bunch of big things, but as it happens in business, politics come into play, I believe. And there's a lot of reasons on why, we aren't at the level we were at before. But the main reason is new management came in. The company was bought. New management came in, and when new management comes in, you've been around. You've been in a corporate setting. You know how it is. It's all about cutting the bottom line. And one of the easiest ways to cut bottom line was with the dudes that were making a lot of money. and so in effect, that was it. That was it. Station has since gone out of business. But in the meantime, me and my brother, this was back in 2012. My brother calls himself retired. He played in the NFL, made a lot of money. Obviously, we made very good money doing radio for so many years. So he calls himself retired. And me, not so much. And so I love doing radio. I love doing my own thing. I love having not having a filter and doing the show the way that I want. And so I'm fine. We're blessed and highly favored. We always say that, man. And if you listen to my show Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., you hear the real Two Live Stews, which was the thing that separated us from everybody else. Is we gave honest barbershop, under the shade tree in the basement opinions, like your boys would have. And so that's the thing that kind of separated us, man. But once again, I tell people all the time, even Martin came to an end. And so I remember when we first started, man, it was like after the first couple of months, we had a lot of haters. First couple of months, they won't be around long. They're 15 minutes of fame. And then those same people were saying that after a year. And then they were saying the same thing after 2 years and 3 years and 5 years and 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So once again, we were blessed, man. And it is what it is. And we're very blessed once again and happy to be alive and still doing the things that we love. Me and my brother still talk trash to each other. We just not getting paid for it.
Yes. And I tune in and check you guys out too and it is so great to hear that chemistry. The chemistry is just incredible. Even you by yourself, just hearing that. I think it's funny that you talk about the adversity. And if you would, we've been telling people that, this is the unknown, the icon. And in that when you guys first started, you were unknowns.
Yeah.
And there were people sitting down. You like you said, you had your haters and you were chumming. How did you deal with people when you guys first started, and you're trying to break into this multi-billion-dollar industry? Right.
Yeah.
And especially, let's just call a spade as African American men whose voices are really not heard in media the way it needs to be, especially in sports.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you deal with that type of adversity? What was your anchor?
Well, I mean, we're pretty strong personalities in our own right. So self-esteem and confidence, we don't lack. Okay, simple as that. My brother played 5 years in the NFL. We both played football from the age of 7 all the way through high school and college. And once again, my brother played in the NFL. So we took the attitude of we're just going to be us at the very beginning. And man, I could only start to tell you about the hate that we got from the public. You got to imagine this now. This is back in 2001. Before this time, before we came along, we had been told by Sports Illustrated and by ESPN there had never been an all-black sports talk radio show ever in the history of this country. And so, people always talked about us being, trendsetters and guys that broke the mold. And it's very gratifying to hear that type of thing. So we had a lot of haters, man. But once again, we never let it bother us. I'm gonna tell you the honest truth, though. After a while, I stopped reading emails. Like when I opened up an email and I saw the direction it was going, I just stopped reading it. I stopped reading the blog posts where people, we always call it keyboard courage. People, people, are real tough online and posting on blogs and whatnot, but they would never say these things to your face. So at some point, I stopped reading the newspaper and the online blogs, man. And, from the very beginning, we said we were going to do a fun, entertaining show. At that time, everybody was on the internet. You could easily jump online and get all your stats. So we wanted to keep it entertaining, have fun, and basically make it like a barbershop type setting. And that's what we did. And lo and behold, after we did it, man, I'm telling you, everybody started. I guess the best way to put it is everybody saw that it was okay and that it was viable and that these companies would pay, these advertisers would pay for the way that we talked on air, even though it was AM radio. We made a huge wave, man, a huge wave in the industry. Super Bowls, prize fights in Las Vegas. Once again, ESPN. We had our own show on TV1 for a couple of years. So we had done a lot of big things, man, and it was tough from the very beginning, man. But once again, every year, every other month, we were supposed to be, done. We were the flavor of the month, and that would have been it. But that wasn't the case. Over 12 years and still rolling.
And still rolling. And still rolling. Well, you know what? I think it's funny that you should mention that you just turned it off. And that's the point. If you guys are listening out there, that's a note that you want to jot down. He said he just turned it off. And they walk with the confidence from the giddy up. Now that type of confidence that you guys have, obviously you've done some big things in the marketplace and been really powerful. Where did that come from? Where did that initial foundation come from? Was that something that came from your parents, or was that something that you guys just jived up? Just what?
Well, I mean, once again, I guess it's our personality. My father was the original trash talker, and I'm from the low country of South Carolina. We're from the low country of South Carolina, and people where we're from, man, we talk trash. We're very confident. We have we don't disrespect anybody. It's an attackful way. It's all based on the situation. But at the barbershop and once again with the boys, I mean, we talk smack with the best of them.
That's what I like. That's what I liked about it. When I turned it on, it just jumped out of the speakers.
Right.
It was like, whoa, I gotta listen to these guys. Like literally, I would. This is a true story. Whenever I had a delivery that I had to make, right, and it had to deliver during the time that you guys were on air, it wasn't happening. I was.
Yeah, we've heard that story a lot. Yeah, we've heard that type of story a lot, man.
Yeah, man, real talk. I was like, no, I gotta listen to everything they had, and the way that you just presented it. Like I told you the first time that for you guys that don't know, Doug and I reached out to Doug actually online, and I was like, wow, surprised that you responded to my email. And what you didn't know, and I told you then, was that Doug really, it was both of you guys together, but your voice,
right? The
way that you used your voice and the way that you would deliver your delivery on the microphone, man, that I keyed in on everything about that.
Right.
And I like to say that you play a part in. I mean, I sound like you. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like you. We bald headed, right?
Right.
But that swagger,
right.
That's contagious, and it really empowered me. And it really, truth be told, in a dark part of my life, it wasn't the best place that I was at.
Right.
But I pushed through and listened to you guys on the power. I mean, I went out and I spent. I went and got an XM radio just because.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people did. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get this for one show, ridiculous. Then I put it in all my other cars. When you guys are gone, I was like, well, I don't need that anymore.
Right. Yeah, they lost a lot of subscriptions during that time when we were ousted.
Yeah.
We heard that story a lot, man. People got XM radio. We were on XM for many, many years. So yeah, we've heard that story, bro. We definitely heard that story.
So what's so we talked about the past and what happened with you guys, but now, like you said, you evolved. You never lowered your head. You kept moving forward, and now, as we see behind you in the banner, you got this big, bold, bright, the Doug Stewart Show.
Yeah.
What's this all about in the Stewart Media and Entertainment? What tell us a little bit about that.
Well, once again, I waited several years, almost close to 3 years, for the phone to ring. And it rang a couple times, but nothing really serious. And there's always this conversation about us being blackballed. I don't know anything about that. That's nothing that I could really prove. I don't like to believe and make excuses anyway. You know, it is what it is.
Right.
For whatever reason, man, we haven't gotten back on. And so it's been a little bit over a year. I was contacted by a young lady named Tree Taylor, and she had done some producing for online radio shows before in the past, and she said, you know what, you guys would be great to do a radio show. So I approached Ryan, an online radio show. I approached Ryan, and he, in effect, he's just had his third kid, and he says, you know, I'm done. I'm retired. You know, in effect, he didn't want to do it. He didn't want to do it. Right. And so, once again, he played in the NFL, and I guess he invested his money well, so he's good. So I says, you know what, I'll do it on my own. And so the Doug Stewart Show started around September of 2014. We just crossed over the 1 year mark. Right now on the Spreaker platform, we have close to 10,000 followers to the show, which is huge for online radio. I can't even start to explain to you how huge that is. We've kind of cultivated it and flipped it to, we're trying to be our own network where we're broadcasting other shows on the network as well, like-minded type shows, like ideal type shows on the network. And so it's been a real struggle, very fulfilling, very rewarding too. And I see, like, I have this vision, and I really believe, and I tell people this all the time, in 5 years, like, all of our cars are going to have, you know, online capability, you know, USB capability. And right now I feel like that I'm at the forefront of what's to come. Celestial radio is great, and that's what everybody's used to right now. It's tough to get people to listen to online radio. But once again, 5 years, 10 years max, everybody, I mean, these cars are coming off the assembly line with this technology so that you can listen to radio on your phones. And, you know, it's a perfect combination. And so I believe what we're doing right now, man, is big. It gets bigger every single day. I'm my own boss. I'm able to, you know, once again, deliver the sports talk show that I think is viable and that's going to be big and that suits me and my personality the best. There's a fan base out there, clearly, with the success that we have, and we're just pushing forward, man, and it's been great. It's been great.
Well, I think it's awesome. I'm glad that you guys are back, and the fact that you are seeing that type of success, because that is monumental to have 10,000 followers in the online space in any capacity, especially for a sports talk show too.
Right.
That speaks volumes to you, and I'm excited about that. I'm happy for you about that. You realize it, but I think you really need to know. I'm one of these people who I've gone through my life, and because I've gone through these valleys, and I step out to speak. I believe that you have to give people credit, give their credit while they're alive. As they say, give people their flowers.
Right.
Man, straight up, you know, I got to give you your flowers, man. I mean, you so many brothers. Don't tell the brothers that now. I ain't giving you no actual flowers.
I got you.
But you really did. I mean, when I look back on ESPN, and truth be told, I don't watch that much television anymore because I work in entertainment, I work in the online space, and I work in marketing that capacity. But you know, I consider it the electronic income reducer. Right. And so the things that when I was in college, and through the years, there were two perennial people that stood out to me on television when it came to sports. Well, first of all, if you were, you know, red-blooded American, you was turning on TV to see the highlights and all that. But the person who I loved, God rest his soul, was Stuart Scott.
Right.
you know, it was you and Stuart Scott set a standard and impacted so many people, so many young African American men, and made us see that it can be done. It's possible.
Right.
And like I'm here right now because the future. You talked about the future. This right here, this is the future.
Yes.
And while we have had some struggles tonight, understand that technology is only going to get better.
Right.
And so you have to be in a position where you control your image.
Yes.
You control what you put out. You don't have to, and there starts the erosion of what's happening in the big conglomerates, if you will.
Right.
Like this is wide open, man.
Yeah, definitely, man. And you know, a lot of people have taken notice. I mean, we got advertisers to the show. We got, you know, advertisers that are on term deals, where we're not just talking about today, we're talking about months at a time. And so, once again, people see the viability of what we're doing. They know that it's a great product. Like my show, and anybody can listen to my show, and you can listen to the show for people watching this right now at thedougstewartshow.com, and you can go back and listen to any of the episodes that we've done for over the last 13, 14 months. The product that we put out online is as quality as anything that you hear on the biggest signaled radio station in the country. I mean, it's digital, and so it's not, you know, bootleg like we say. It's not, you know, half-ass product or anything like that, man. It's legit. You know, commercials, great production, sound quality. So, you know, once again, the future, man, is right in front of us. And once again, I feel like that that my show is going to be one of those trendsetters going forward.
Absolutely. So inside of the group, magneticnetworkinglive.com, you guys inside of the group, someone post up in there, www.thedougstewartshow.com. Did I say that right?
Yep, thedougstewartshow.com, exactly.
Post that up in there, thedougstewartshow.com. Make sure you go there. Also, look for the Doug Stewart. You don't have a Facebook page, do you?
Yeah, I do. It's actually Stewart Media and Entertainment. My personal page is, you know, they only give you 5,000 friends. So everything.
Yo, only 5,000 friends.
man, I'm humble here, bro. I'm trying to be humble.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad you let me inside. You know, I'm 4,993.
Right. So on Facebook, it's Stewart Media and Entertainment. On Instagram and on Twitter and on Periscope, all The Doug Stewart Show. All three of those at The Doug Stewart Show. And definitely check me out on Periscope as well.
So, are you on Periscope as well? Okay.
Yes, I am. Love Periscope. That's next level too. Periscope has so many possibilities, man. We've just touched the surface on what that is. People don't know what Periscope is. Get down with Periscope.
Yeah. They had I was speaking to a young lady who's big on Periscope, Jay Stone. Okay. And you know Jay?
No, I don't know her.
Yeah, she was telling me that she works with Periscope, and she was doing. There's some big events that's happening in Atlanta. If in the area with Periscope, like people are really they got their own crowds, you know, followings in the millions,
yeah,
you know.
Right. Yeah, it's big. It's huge.
It's huge. So, guys, make sure inside the group you post it up and you follow Doug on all of his different platforms. And also, too, Doug, so I know you've got your media company. I understand that you're housing people who have their own radio shows or want their own radio shows, correct?
Right, exactly. Yeah. That's basically one of the services we're offering. We're basically selling airtime, just like any conventional radio station. And so, you know, if you have a good radio show, if you have a great podcast, but you don't have listeners, that's where we come in at. Is we give you the opportunity to be heard from the very beginning, from day one. Once again, you may have one of the best shows out there, but getting the word out and letting people know about it and finding people to listen is the tough part. So with us, that's built in from the very rip. If you have a great show, you know, we'll plug it in immediately following my show, kind of like a lead-in, and you know, people will listen. If it's great, people will continue to listen, just like they do my show. So it's a great opportunity for people that have a podcast but don't have a following. I've been blessed to have a great following for so many years in media, and it served me well, and it's going to serve the people that broadcast their shows on my network well as well.
Okay, so I told you guys, if you stuck with us through the thick and thin, if you stuck through, it was going to get gooder and gooder and gooder.
Not gooder.
Life is about what? Windows
Yeah.
of opportunity. And Doug just laid out in front of all you guys an opportunity for those of you who have your podcast and nobody knows about you, who has your speaking and you're speaking and you want to reach more people. He just said you can go from being obscure and get up under his umbrella. Okay.
Right. Let me add something to that too, so that your listeners and viewers can know. Not only do we broadcast other podcasts on the network, we also do, in effect, infomercials, promotional interviews on the show. My show comes on live daily, Monday through Friday, for 2 hours each day. So we can interview you as well about whatever product you have, your company, your product, your brand, an event that you have coming up. We'll interview you live on my show. If it kind of ties in, and I'll make a way to make it to have it tie in. That's not a problem at all, because my show is not just about sports. It's entertainment. It's lifestyle, that type of thing. So we'll interview you on the show. We'll also give you a space on the network. If you go to StewartMediaAndEntertainment.com, it'll take you to my homepage on Spreaker, and you'll see other shows listed under the network. So, depending on the price, and there's a price for it, depending on the price, not only can we interview you, but we can house your show and the episode and the interview that we did with you on the network, so you can go back and listen to it going forward. You can point your fans or your customers, your prospective customers, to said interview, and it'll kind of give them an insight about what you have without even going into detail in person.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't know who else is listening, but I'm listening and I'm taking all notes, so I will be in contact, Doug.
There it is. I love it.
So tell us this, because this is amazing, and I know there's somebody out there this is going to be a game changer. You're going to come back to this moment in time right here, right? And you're going to say you heard it right here on Unknown to Icon, that opportunity to change your life and your position. So Doug, so for them to get involved with that, what are the steps that they need to take to get in touch with you and your crew so they can then present themselves to you?
All they need to do to get it started, to initiate it, is to email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com, and that's DOUG, and my last name spells Stewart. There's a couple ways to spell Stewart, but it's STEWART. So it's doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Mention that you heard me on this broadcast, and we'll make it happen. What we'll do at that point is we'll send you details of how it works, a rate sheet, and then at that point we'll get some information from you. We'll talk about some of the things we want to talk about. In effect, I'll interview you in advance, and then we'll do the interview live on my show, on the Doug Stewart Show.
There it is. Amazing opportunity. Well, man, I'm just so glad. I can sit here and talk to you forever. But I know that we're in different time zones. You're out there in Atlanta. I'm here in Texas, and you got to get up tomorrow, and you got a full day. But I want to first just thank you for taking the time out to be on our little show to open up the doors. You truly are epitomize reaching back.
Yeah.
And giving those a platform. So I thank you for reaching back to me.
No problem, man. I appreciate you. Man. Definitely.
Appreciate it. Well, good deal. Sunita, you got any questions for Doug?
I think y'all covered the gamut. I'm so sure. We're going to let Doug go.
No. Wait, Doug. No. Doug,
yes.
I told Sunita, Sunita, it's all about the dogs and poodles. And you know what she said?
What?
She said, I ain't no poodle. Sunita,
I told him I'll be a poodle for a day.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Jeez, other than that, I'm a pit bull in a skirt, but I'll be a poodle for a day.
Okay, there it is. There it is. I like that. I like that.
Well, good deal. Well, good deal. Well, again, thank you again for being on the show and taking the time out. And we definitely will support you. Everyone out there, make sure that you support Doug. You want to be inside of magneticnetworkinglive.com. If you got any questions, post them there. Doug is actually inside of the group. Isn't that right, Doug?
Yes, I am. I am.
He's in the group. He'll like your stuff. He'll talk to you like you actually get an opportunity to meet with him. And before I let you go, I gotta say this. It's funny because so
you say you can talk to him all night now.
I can't.
It's all good. Go ahead, brother.
No, so this is what happened. So when I first talked to Doug, I have to tell you, I was like this. You called me up, the phone was ringing. I was like, yeah, that's Doug Stewart. Yeah, I had it. But remember the first thing I told you? I came clean, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Yeah. And trust me. I don't call everybody back, bruh. So you must have said something, or texted something, or posted something, or emailed me something that piqued my interest. Yeah.
Well, I have a way with words, and I have a way with magnetism.
Right.
The leaders. So dogs recognize dogs. It's we there. So.
Right. And I also thought you might have had a job for me too.
I did.
Like, this brother looked like he can hire somebody. I'm gonna call him back. I mean, look at his glasses. Look at that little bow tie with the little piece of leather in it. I'm gonna call him back. Maybe he'll give me a job. Yes, sir. That's what I said. Yeah.
We're gonna let you go on that one, man.
Well, man, clap it up for Doug. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate
all
you.
Right. You guys, we've had a fantastic evening. We again, it's all about sticking through to the end. I promise you. I told you, if you stuck it through the end, you're gonna get something really, really great, because that is what success is all about, and that is what really. Those who persevere through the tough times, you always get something. So Doug was able to offer a great opportunity. Apologies to the individuals that we didn't get a chance to showcase tonight because of the technical difficulties. That was Henry Blas, and that was Christia Madasi, and that was also Sean Brooks. Great individuals that you want to see. So we'll figure out some way that we can get them in front of you again, because I know that they have something of value that will not only enrich your life, but could give you opportunities to champion you further. So we'll see that. I want to say this to you guys. I told you, I promised you that if you stuck to the end, you get that. But also, I said that I asked you, do you think that was something I was going to say? I told you I was going to give you opportunity. And life is all about those windows. So right now, there's an opportunity for you. There's an opportunity for you. So, like Doug said, I took the bow tie off. That brother Locke, he can hire somebody. But you know what? I do. I do have a company. We do employ people, and we do give back to the community. We do, in fact, empower and impact businesses. We do. I speak openly about where I've been and where I've come through to be where I'm at now, and I'm so grateful. So what I want to do for you guys is this. I want to give you afford you an opportunity to step a little bit closer, move from the unknown to the known. See, there's a reason why that over here to my left, there's a trophy. And there's a medal. If you want to move to that next level, see, Doug talked about it. He said, you know what? We stepped up and we believed in ourselves, and we began to do that. we begin to walk towards our greatness. And there are many of you who stuck this out right now who said, you know what? I want that greater. I want something stronger in myself. You know what? You put that out in the universe has a way of attracting and bringing those things to you. If you notice what Doug said, he said, man, I don't answer the phone for everyone, but I answer the phone for you. Do you know why that happened? It could have been, some may say, Anthony, maybe you did it because, you know, it's something you said to him, but, you know, or maybe you were clever. No. What happened was, before I ever met Doug, was I had to believe in myself. I had to believe that I was capable of more. I had to believe that I could stand toe to toe with the best in the world, that I was worthy. And I had to model myself accordingly. And then those things began to open up here, there, and other. And what you see here, it's not, I say this not to impress you, but to impress upon you the fact that you have to begin, you have to begin with the mentality that you can overcome, that you can achieve, that you can break through. And although you weren't afforded the opportunity to hear all those other stories that I wanted you to hear tonight about people who are fantastic in their lives and pulling out, I want to tell you this, it's okay. You'll get them. You'll get there. But right now, I want to really talk to the people who are ready to move from the hamster wheel of life where you're trying to do everything by yourself. You're trying to market and promote, and you don't really know how to get your business up out of the ground. You don't really know how to position yourself in front of power players. You don't really know. You've tried, maybe you've tried, and you've had a little bit of success, but you didn't have the level of success that you really want. You see, that's what I've done. We put together, it's a formula. And the stories that you hear is that success follows a sequence. I'm a sequencing expert. Success follows a sequence. You cannot believe your way out of a problem that was created by sequences in your steps. Every great player, every great someone has a coach. Every great someone has a team that helps them get to that next level. And if you're ready for that, and you want someone to take you to the next level, we've designed this complete course for you. And it's not for everybody. Not for everyone. But for those who want to align and position themselves for greater, we've got it for you. And for you, all you need to do, we've got a special limited time offer for a limited amount of people. Tonight, the first 20 people can actually become part of a 5-week course where we're going to take you step by step starting January 1st in the new year. When we let go of all that fluff and all that stuff that weighed us down, we've got a brand new season ahead of us. When we know that we're ready to champion, when everybody and their mama are going to start piling into the gym, talking about how they're ready to lose some weight, they're ready to take on the world. No, you're going to be in the right alignment. See, your alignment precedes your assignment. And you have to be in position to learn from those who've been where you want to go to. And for 5 weeks, we created a course, a group course for a limited amount of people to come in. And we're going to help you, show you step by step and guide you to your next best step, your next best breakthrough. And if that's you and you're ready for that, then go over to 5weeks.com. 5weeks.unknowntoicon.com. Again, that's 5weeks.unknowntoicon.com. And we're going to post that up right here really quickly for you so that you can see this, make it easy for you. And give me 2 seconds. And we'll have this up for you. There you go. Whoops, we left that off. Hold on 1 second. .unknowntoicon.com. And you get all the details, all the information on how you can move a little bit closer and work with our staff and our team and work directly with me and as a part of Be Legendary Incorporated and our new program. So thank you guys for tuning in. It has been a fantastic night. I absolutely love pouring into you. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night because we're going to have a fantastic lineup that's going to feature the phenomenal Ida Divine, along with some other talented individuals such as Jonathan Horstman and Chris Keys and Deborah Fox. And again, and also Alex Murphy. And we're also going to have the phenomenal Sunita Wells again. So make sure you tune into that. Thank you guys. And as always, I want to leave you guys with this. 2 things. First, love God, live fearless, and be free. Again, love God, live fearless, and be free. And as always, sow good seeds, do good work, reap, then teach to repeat. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good evening.